Here and there in the country, there is public land that has been temporarily confiscated and put under government property due to the fact that the owners haven't registered it. Some of the cases include those that had parents who passed away before they could register the land. Others weren't able to register due to the fact that they were abroad at the time of registration. Those who owned land that bordered the state at the time of survey and the survey was poorly done, as well as those whose land is for activities that are in the interest of the public and the government gives them something else in exchange but doesn't give the respective documents to support it. The issue that I have is that they took my land and built on it schools, and even after they compensated for it, they asked me for other requirements that I was unable to give. All I ask is that I am given ownership documents to that piece of land that I own. December 31st, 2020 was the deadline that the Rwanda Land Management and Use Authority had set for those that hadn't registered their land. Mukamana Esperance, the Director General of Rwanda Land Management Use Authority, said that the unregistered land had been transferred to state property after the date temporarily, and the owners were to live up to some of the requirements in order for the land to be registered under their names. You need to be able to provide information on how you own that piece of land, whether it was sold to you or you acquired it in any other way. That information is very much needed. There are residents living around your land and there are also local authorities. All we ask is for proof of ownership. After that, we also require you to provide a visual representation of your land and that it should get approved by the authorities in charge on the regional level. When all that is given, you have to fill out a form and attach all the above requirements to it. And then you ask for follow-up services, and if all is well, the land is registered under your name. So we would like to make it clear, when unregistered land is temporarily being held by the government, it is to ensure that all land is registered somewhere. That is the only motive. For the residents who don't have the required documents, such as the fact that people that they bought the land from are nowhere to be found or vice versa, it is up to the courts to confirm them and get them registered. In the year of 2009 to 2013, it is when the process of registering land began and the issuance of permanent documents. 11,576,996 million pieces of land were registered. The number of pieces of land owned by the state land is 841,257, and the amount of unregistered land that goes into state property on temporarily basis is 1,315,890 million. Martina Ebera, RTV News.